Salut à tous les amis, on va continuer notre aventure sur Juarez Gunslinger et on attaque la mission suivante, c'est parti. Alors on est toujours dans l'épisode 5 apparemment. On fait à chaque fois 2 missions, à chaque fois, si vous vous êtes pas rendu compte, à chaque fois c'est 2 missions à chaque fois qu'on fait.
Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
Ah, l'épisode 6. Dalton Brothers.
Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right.
I did my best, sir. We all did.
Ok. Très bien, très bien. Alors... On l'appelle chasseur. Non mais s'il ne passe, je préfère une étrange mise en garde. Hein. Exhortant si là ça ne passe... Ah, j'ai pas eu le temps de lire. Oh, ça a l'air d'une zone un peu... Ouais, c'est un peu comme tout à l'heure, quoi. Jeune saloon et tout. Ok.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street.
What?
The story was Bob Dalton's girl was always writing about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, you'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up.
Oh, j'aime bien ça.
Right. It's always the woman's fault.
C'est bon.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off.
Ah non, il est avec
Before
moi,
they
lui.
could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first mistake was pulling a job in their own damn hometown.
You gotta be a hero. Put the balls in them.
Oh lolo lolo. C'est la fête ici. Hihi. Ouais, je prends tout ça, moi. Non, je vais comme ça. C'est bon.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity.
Ok.
But everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently.
Aha.
First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights.
Eh, je t'ai vu, toi.
Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker.
Entrez dans la banque.
Marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. You ain't gotta wait to son of a bitch down.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
He knew it.
He went in there alone to confront those criminals.
Ok.
One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey,
Bah
where
ouais.
do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind.
Ça fait quoi? Ouais, ça fait quoi?
He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank.
Faut que je fasse tout le tour.
Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting.
Ah, je comprends pas. Se prendre des Daltons en train de sur le toit.
above.
Ok.
Fortunately, a water tower was right there.
Ok.
A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did.
Ils sont tout en haut. mon avis, ils sont tout en haut. Hein.
It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild
Prendez les
country.
Daltons, ok. Il faut que je saute là. Hop là. What? C'est passe quoi là? Ah oui, par là. Oui. Ok, là.
We've got company. God damn him! Heroic men like him who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free.
C'est bon.
Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Ok. Alors. Oula, j'en ai beaucoup là. Ah ouais, bon, je reste avec ça. Hein. Ok.
Is that Silas Green? Son of a bitch!
Qu'est-ce que tu dis, toi? Oh, mais je rêve. Je t'ai vu, toi. Ah! C'est bon. Ça, c'est bon. Ça, c'est bon. J'en ai vu un là. Non? Ok, on va par là, on va voir ce qu'il y a par là d'abord. Oh, ils ont tout vidé. Ils ont tout vidé.
Over there!
Merde. Hop là. What? Oh, c'était là que j'ai fait.
That's Silas Green. What the hell?
Hop.
Blame!
Il y en a un autre.
He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
Ok. On va essayer d'aller là pour prendre leur truc. Voilà. Allez, monte. Ouais, en fait, ils ont rien, quoi. Ils ont rien, ils ont rien.
His name? Silas Greaves. And when dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
Oula, je suis où là?
It was early evening, not high noon.
Approchez de la banque qui a empêché les Daltons de fuir. Ok.
I was late to the party and Coffeyville was already up in arms. The Daltons blew up a safe and were all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Ouh lolo. Ah ouais, il y en a plein. Les frères Dalton, ok. Bob, Emmett et Grat.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob two banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeyville.
Montre-toi. Viens jouer, cache-cache. Aïe aïe aïe. Allez. You. What? Ils sont partis où?
We got an era. Put some holes in them.
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions.
Oh là là, ils sont où, ils sont où, ils sont où?
I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. And they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeyville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
Putain, il est avec moi, lui. C'est bon. Il est où? Ça, c'est bon. C'est bon. Il est où? Ils sont où? Allez, tire. Et ils sont où ces guignols? Pour ceux-là, ils sont hauts.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least two of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
Ah merde. Oh. Mais c'est une blague, je dois aller où? Allez, je fonce. Ah, wow. Fonce par là. On va monter par là. Faut aller où? Ah oui, c'est par là. Qu'est-ce que tu me racontes? Bah, il monte pas. Ah, par là.
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Reeves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
Cours. Allez. Cours. Aïe, il est violent, lui.
I'm gonna plant you where you stand.
C'est bon.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Okay.
I have to admit, that boy had grit.
On continue à l'appeler chasseur. Ouais, ça c'est la mission suivante, j'imagine. Ok.
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
Quelque part au Missouri, automne 1892.
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
Ok, on a 2 points de compétence. Alors... On va prendre ça. Et on va... Chargeur de carbine plus compact. Ouais. Combo prolongé. Gain de temps. Voilà. Parfait.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
Trouver les Daltons dans la ville inondée. Ah. Ouh. Ils sont en haut là, je les vois. Je les sens pas du tout. Je vais aller tout doucement.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell.
J'aime pas cette zone. J'aime pas du tout cette zone. Ouh, ils sont là-bas.
It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
Est-ce que je dois les suivre ou comment ça se passe?
It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood.
C'est quoi ce délire? Ah, par là? Le brouillard et les marées perturbent votre orientation. Indicateur de repère désactivé pour cette mission. Ok.
The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Donc je peux pas savoir où je vais. J'aime pas du tout cette zone. C'est d'aller par là. Ok. Je sais pas à quoi elle sert ce secret. Mais bon. Je ramasse depuis le début de l'aventure, je sais pas à quoi elles servent. Bon. J'essaie de voir par là ce qu'il y a. Ouais, rien.
Bury them in the swamp.
Plant them where they stand!
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone.
Allez, charge. Putain, c'est pour ça que je préfère prendre le fusil.
I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
That's it for you.
Il se passe quoi ici?
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet. But I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
Voilà.
Sorry, son of a bitch.
Wow. Mais encore? C'est bon?
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Ah!
Ready to meet your maker?
T'es où toi?
This is gonna hurt.
Il était là.
Can't hide from dynamite.
Oui! Qui m'a lancé une dynamite? Il est où?
I'm gonna cut you in
Bon allez. Fini, oui. T'as ton pote là. Voilà. What? Ah ouais, il m'a lancé l'enfoiré. Ah, il m'a lancé une dynamite, je crois. C'est pour ça. Oh, je recommence d'ici, c'est sérieux. Il est où l'autre? Oh, je l'ai même pas vu lui. C'était lui qui m'a tiré tout à l'heure, je l'ai même pas vu. Je l'ai même pas vu. À tirer de là-bas, j'en suis sûr. On va ramasser tout ce qu'il y a là. J'ai tout là. Wow. Recule. Peur, hein. C'est bon. Il y en a un autre? Il est où? What?
Point being, I was under serious attack. My reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
Okay. What? Il est où? Pas bien protégé, frère. What? C'est une blague ou quoi? Allez, 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 montre-toi. Ah, c'est bon. Là encore. Fini, oui. Ok. D'accord. Là, c'est bon. Là, c'est bon. Ok. Jusque là, ça passe.
A barn materialized as if right before my eyes.
Whoa.
I scrambled up top to get a better view.
Ok. Alors, de dynamite, là c'est bon. Oh, 150 balles là. J'en ai assez, hein. Et là, parfait. Ok.
But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running through the bushes. Of course, I followed them.
Traverser les marais.
But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was.
Ils sont partis où?
Steve?
C'est qui ronfle?
So I just started walking, and pretty soon...
What? J'entends un bruit. C'est qui ronfle? Personne ici pourtant. C'est le bordel. On est où là? Oh oh. Oh oh.
Steve.
Steve. C'est qui Steve?
No, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Oula! T'as un héros de retour chez les Indiens ou quoi?
There were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention.
Huh?
Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Mm-hmm. J'aime pas du tout cette zone. Où est-ce que je dois aller? Sûrement par là-bas. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a en haut là? Ah non, c'est là où j'étais. On va essayer par là-bas, hein. Je suis pas sûr, mais bon. À moins que je tourne en rond.
Stop that son bitch!
Okay.
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed
Qui est en
like
train de tirer là?
rabbits.
Oh putain, je vois même pas. Aïe aïe aïe.
Stop that son bitch!
Ah bah d'accord, j'arrive même plus à viser, je sais même plus quelle touche je peux viser. Ah,
So
c'est
did
bon.
you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find
Ça,
a
c'est
few
bon.
of their cousins.
Il est où?
You Kansans breed
Oh là
like
là.
rabbits.
Putain, j'arrive même plus à appuyer les touches, je connais même plus les touches les gars.
Stop that son bitch!
Hop. Hop. Hop.
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins.
Ouais, t'es pas encore net toi?
Breed like rabbits. Or Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what.
What? J'ai rien capté. J'ai rien capté,
Stop that son bitch!
Ouais, j'ai rien capté. Ouah, ça y est, je l'ai capté lui. Non, c'est la dynamite l'enfoiré. T'es où toi? T'es où toi?
What's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Je t'ai vu là-bas au fond. Hey!
Let's see what you got.
Raté. Rien de crier comme ça. Hein. Je t'ai vu. Il n'y a plus par là, c'est bon. J'en vois là, j'en vois. J'en ai vu un là par là. Et c'est bon. L'autre il est là. Cours pas. Cours pas. Wesh, il est où? Il est où? Où est-ce qu'il est? What? C'est une blague. Allez, charge. Fini, oui.
end this! An enemy!
Il y en a encore un autre, hein, j'en suis sûr.
Waste your bullets. Go ahead.
Il est où? Oula! J'en ai mis un là. Allez, dégage. Montre-moi, montre-toi mon ami. Allez hop. Je ramasse tout ce qu'il y a là. Ok. À droite ou à gauche? Traverser les marais et trouver les Daltons. Bah oui, j'avais compris ça. Allez, dégage. Je t'ai vu. Ouais, je t'ai vu. Cette mission est un peu longue, hein. Voilà. Ouais. Il est où? Il est où? Il y en a un autre, je sais pas où il est. Ah, je l'ai vu. Je l'ai vu, il est là. Allez, c'est bon, je l'ai vu. Il est où l'autre avec sa dynamite là? Allez, dégage. Oui, je sais la concentration, mais la concentration, je préfère la garder pour le boss. C'est pour ça que je l'utilise pas maintenant. Ok, j'en ai eu deux, parfait. C'est bon. Monter en haut, il n'y a rien. Pourquoi je t'ai pas vu là-bas? Non, c'est pas toi.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
Ok. Est-ce que je dois aller par là ou pas? À mon avis, oui.
And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
How'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps? Guess it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high. And those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere.
Oula, 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 oula. Ça c'est bon. Ça c'est bon. Ça c'est bon. Où est-ce qu'il court, lui? Ça c'est bon. Comme ça qu'il faut les avoir, hein. Tant qu'ils arrivent. Non, mais il y en a un là par là-bas. Non? Oui, c'est bon. Allez, on fonce. Dégage.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Ok. Coucou. C'est bon. Voilà. Faut que je monte dans le bateau.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it.
Bon.
Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Bon. Allez, on va aller tout doucement, tout doucement. On est rentré dans le bateau, c'est le principal là pour l'instant. Je suis sûr qu'il y a un caca derrière la porte. Ah, c'est bon? Ok. On va rentrer là-dedans. Ok. What, Pilou? Oh, allez. Ok. Là, c'est bon. On va monter par là. Je vérifie qu'il n'y a personne par ici. Non, c'est bon. Ok. On a vu le petit boss, il est tout en haut. Hein. Il doit se cacher tout en haut.
Right about then,
Ah, c'est lui.
much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit.
C'est qui, lui? Je le tue ou pas? Non? Ok.
It turned out that they had me.
Whoa!
Come out! I'm sending you to hell!
C'était qui?
The Daltons had played me like a fiddle. Apparently,
merde.
the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive.
Ah d'accord, croupier.
But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth
Vite,
proved to
vite,
be
vite.
quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a
Hear
fight.
about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest
Vite,
one in
vite,
the
vite,
world.
We're talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God,
But getting back to that steamboat, how did you get off it, Mr. Breeze?
I
Vite,
took in a lot of
baisse-toi.
smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark.
Allez!
I was coughing up smoke and pretty damn pissed. I was done playing games
Oh.
with the boys. It was time to settle this once and for all.
C'est magnifique ça. Oh oh oh. Oh là là. Fini, oui. Là encore. C'est bon?
Bob and Grat weren't about to come at me one at a time.
Ok.
They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down.
Oh, c'est une blague 2.
Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Je vais pas attaquer les deux, ils vont pas attaquer les deux, si. S'ils attaquent les deux, je suis dans la merde. Oh merde! Ah ouais, mais... Ah d'accord. Ouais. Je suis censé faire comment, moi? Ah d'accord, j'ai compris le délire. Enfin!
Got it wrong.
Putain.
A sad end for those two. They've only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds.
Eh ben...
Paroled 14 years later. He moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that faithful
Allez, on va
bank.
s'arrêter là, c'est bon.
And the tragic death of his two brothers.
Allez, on arrive à la prochaine mission et on s'arrête là. Eh ben, c'était pas facile le duo, hein. Oh.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
Épisode 7. The Wild Bunch, Juarez.
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
Ok. On attend le début de la mission et on s'arrêtera là. Je crois qu'on approche bientôt de l'heure de jeu, hein, de cette quatrième partie. Des rails sur la prairie. Ok. Très bien. J'espère qu'on commence pas direct avec comment on appelle ça, une action directe, comme cela a été lors de, pas cette vidéo mais l'avant-dernière.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains.
Pour chasser le
Led
Wild
by
Bunch.
Butch Cassidy. They were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself.
Ok,
I heard about a large shipment of
continue à
gold
parler.
being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
C'est bon, t'as fini? Ok. Bon, j'attendais qu'il arrêtait de parler. Je vois qu'on a 2 points de compétence. On va faire juste ça maintenant. Et on s'arrêtera là. Alors, on va prendre ça. Et on va prendre indication sur les pupilles de vérité. Bon, ça je m'en fous. Rechargement rapide des fusils, parfait. Voilà. Allez, on va s'arrêter là. J'espère que ça vous a plu cette partie de Gunslinger. N'hésitez pas à liker, partager, à vous abonner à la chaîne. On se retrouvera pour la prochaine fois. À la prochaine, ciao, bye bye.